faith in humanity has been restored once again. This film is so amazing. Hello, one and all, to the Tatumized YouTube channel once again. And today, we will be reviewing Richard Jewell. Man, 2019. Let me tell you, folks. Now, I just want to say, I just got off of the last review I did was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is the worst film I've seen this year. It is freaking horrendous. But I'm not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Richard Jewell. And let me tell you, yeah. If you guys don't know who made Richard Jewell, it's the legendary man himself, Clint Eastwood. The guy that made American Sniper, Gran Torino. I haven't seen 1570 to Paris, but that movie's funny. The Mule. What's some other ones? Clint Eastwood's made a lot of movies. I mean, yeah, we all know who he is by now, right? He's Clint Eastwood. So, when I heard he was adapting the story of Richard Jewell's story about the Centennial Olympic Park bombings, and it was going to star Sam Rockwell and Olivia Wilde and all these amazing actors and freaking Noah Hamm or whatever, and like, man, bro, and Paul Walter High as of course Richard Jewell, and Bobby Miller. I have to check that. Yeah, he also did Sully. Clint Eastwood, John Hamm, Sam Rockwell, Kathy Bates as Bobby Jewell. Man. Bro. I didn't think it was possible. Clint Eastwood has made a movie, American Sniper. I'm not even joking, bro. I had my doubts, because American Sniper was my favorite movie he's ever made. That movie had tension. It was emotional. It was suspenseful. It was just a really gripping, fantastic film. But Richard Jewell is all those things and more. This film is pretty much almost flawless. I was struggling when I left to find flaws. But let me tell you guys, when I say this movie is beyond anything, I mean, this is almost as good as Joker in Avengers Endgame. Like, oh my gosh. Let me just start off with the direction and what Clint Eastwood... I mean, bro, every decision... Clint Eastwood's like, what, 80, 90 years old now? It's unbelievable, bro. I mean, it is truly unbelievable how he can make a movie like this still, being that old. I mean, direction-wise, it's pretty much flawless. The music fits in every scene. I mean, the music was done by Arturo Soldado. And honestly... Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if this soundtrack gets nominated for this best soundtrack. And we got Y.V. Belanger doing the cinematography, brilliant cinematography. We have a screenplay by Billy Ray. He's a film writer, and Billy Ray's wrote for a lot of movies. He's wrote for Gemini Man. He wrote a little bit for Terminator: Dark Fate. Gemini Man had ironically, Gemini Man is a weird screenplay. Hunger Games, Captain Phillips, Secret to the Eyes. He's wrote a couple great ones, but this is definitely, I'd say, his best screenplay yet. I mean, legit-wise. I am impressed. Bro, I'm just impressed. I'm really impressed. Hold on, I'm taking a break. Now, the movie itself is based on the book American Nightmare, The Ballad of Richard Jewell by Mary Brenner. Billy Ray only adapted the screenplay. But, man. Oh, wait, Jonah Hill and Leonardo DiCaprio produced this? Yeah, I didn't even know that. It explains why the movie's so good. Tim Moore, too. Wow. Bro. The amount of people that went into this film is amazing. And I gotta give it to Paul Walter Hauser. This guy has to win Best Supporting Actor this year. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be pissed. He at least needs to get nominated because, my gosh. He was definitely the highlight. Him, Olivia Wilde, they all were fantastic. But I gotta say Paul Walter Hauser is the one that really delivered. Like, my gosh, I just can't believe it, Bryce. It's just... Kathy Bates, all of them, bro. Like, This movie gets emotionally in depth, and it propels you to think and just really you just really feel for Richard and his mom and what they have to go through in this film. It's unbelievable this actually happened, and everything in this movie is just so perfectly done. Like, there's not one moment in this movie you're going to be feeling like this isn't important. Like, bro, like Irishman, as much as I think Irishman is, good at points, my big problem with that was every lot of moments in that film felt not, needed. Like, you could have just thrown them out. And there's a beginning in this movie where you think, oh, this part's not important to the story. But then later, they go back to it. The beginning of this film is just as important as the rest of the movie was. And that's what blew me mind. I thought it wasn't. But then they reference it, and they go back. And it's like, brilliant. Clint Eastwood is brilliant. How? Like, what? Like, in Irishman, they didn't really do that. There's so many parts that you feel like they could just skip and they don't matter. But this movie doesn't have that. There's not moments in this that aren't important. This movie was adapted the story perfectly. I don't know how else this could have been adapted better. Because, my gosh, there's a speech at the end of the film, which I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end. But the last part where Paul Walker goes into the FBI is one of the most epic film scenes of this year. I'm not even joking. It is freaking brilliant. I got chills from this scene, and I teared up. And the ending made me cry. This movie is beautiful. I barely could find a flaw, and I like it more than Alita Battle Angel. I'm saying that right now. This movie is better than Alita Battle Angel by a little bit. This is my third favorite film of the year, right next to Joker and Avengers Endgame. I can't believe I'm saying this. But man, this is definitely a movie I would go watch again. Just for I just love the acting and these people in real life and what Richard Jewell was and how humble he was during all of this stuff. You just really feel for this dude and how humble he was towards all the people, even the people that are trying to screw him over. He was being nice to them. And it just, bro, how do you walk out of this movie not thinking it's amazing? It's utterly brilliant. It's utterly brilliant. And if Clint Eastwood dies after this movie, and if this is his last movie, and if he never makes another, that's fine, because I don't see him topping this one. I'm going to go see the next movie he makes, if he makes another one. But my gosh, guys, Clint is a freaking legend. Now, I'm going to have like one or two nitpicks, because this isn't a completely flawless film. But, man, this is one of the movies you're going to find hard to find flaws. It's that good. It's going to be hard. But here's my main nitpick, is that Richard Jewell's father is nowhere to be mentioned or seen in this film. And I guess that's one nitpick. I wish they would have gone more in depth, because Richard's father's never mentioned. I guess he's assumed he died, or he died in a war, or, something like that. But they don't mention him at all, or reference him, or talk about him at all. And I wish the movie did that. I get the movie's not about Richard's father, but the fact that he's nowhere to be seen or mentioned in this film is a little weird. But man, honestly, that's the only main nitpick I really have, if you want to call it that, because the movie is still mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It's not just one of my favorite films of this year. It's one of my favorite of all time now, legit-wise. It's my favorite Clint Eastwood film now. It beat American Sniper. I don't even know how. I was expecting it not to, but it blew my socks off, man. This movie blew my socks off. I'm still thinking about it. It's just, man, I just can't believe it, guys. Like the cast and the acting and the writing and this dialogue and everything. It was just amazing. I don't know. It's amazing. I don't know what else to say. So my rating for it's 9.9, and it's going to stay 9.9 because, man, this is a near masterpiece. Legit wise. If you've not seen Richard Jewell yet, please go see it for me. It is a movie you will not regret watching. It's beautiful. Utterly fantastic. I don't know. Clint is the GOAT, man. Clint is an OG. Clint Eastwood, man. Wow. I'm just blown away. So, comment down below what you thought about Richard Jewell, the movie. Because I loved it. I absolutely loved this film to bits. Now, it's not Joker and Avengers Endgame. No, it's not. It's not a masterpiece. But it certainly got close. It certainly got close. It's utterly fantastic. I'm definitely getting this on Blu-ray or DVD for sure. So, thank you all for watching. And the Tatumeister is signing out.